According to AMA guidelines, these panels were developed for coding purposes only and should not be interpreted as clinical parameters. This guideline does not limit a laboratory from creating its own panels of tests and then assigning the appropriate codes. Also, these panels do not limit the physician from ordering other tests as medically necessary. Most of the panels are self-explanatory, but some specific rules should be noted. Several of the panels require all the tests in another panel be performed in addition to several other tests. For example, General Health Panel 80,050 includes a comprehensive metabolic panel 80,053, as well as a blood count and thyroid-stimulating hormone. To bill for the more extensive panel, every test listed in the less comprehensive panel must be performed in addition to any added tests listed in the more comprehensive panel. Several panels allow either of two different tests to be performed. These two tests produce the same information but can be performed in different ways. For example, obstetric panel includes blood count complete CBC, automated and automated differential WBC count 85,025 or 85,027 and 85,004, or blood count complete CBC, automated 85,027, and appropriate manual differential WBC count 85,007 or 85,009. Either test fulfills the requirements to bill the panel code and are both used for obstetrical panels, with the difference being the addition of HIV testing on. It is inappropriate to order 80,055 and 87,389 separately. The acute hepatitis panel 80,074 is used for differential diagnosis in a patient with symptoms of liver disease or injury. When the time of exposure or the stage of the disease is not known, a patient with continued symptoms of liver disease despite a completely negative hepatitis panel may need a repeat panel approximately 2 weeks to 2 months later to exclude the possibility of hepatitis. After a diagnosis is established, specific tests can be used to monitor the course of the disease. Let's do some fill in the blanks with the proper panel code and title. What code must include? Albumin 82,040, bilirubin total 82,247, bilirubin direct 82,248, phosphatase alkaline 84,075, protein total 84,155, transferase alanine amino OALT SGPT 84,460, transferase aspartate amino asked Scott 84,450. Correct answer: hepatic function panel 80,076. If you are enjoying this content, be sure to head over to Medical Coding by Jen. Come to find even more practice exam questions and tons of free information in the FAQ section, like where to get free medical coding certifications to add to your resume and how to prep, your CPT and ICD manuals for your certification exam. Let's try another one. What is the code for the following tests when performed? Albumin 82,040, calcium 82,310, carbon dioxide bicarbonate 82,374, chloride 82,435, creatine 82,565, glucose 82,947, phosphorus inorganic phosphate 800, potassium 800, sodium 84,295, and urea nitrogen BUN. The answer: hepatic function panel 80,076 must include cholesterol, serum total 82,465, lipoprotein direct measurement, high density cholesterol HDL cholesterol 83,718, and triglycerides 84,478. The answer is lipid panel 80,061. What is the code for albumin 82,040, calcium 82,310, carbon dioxide bicarbonate 82,374, chloride 82,435, creatinine 82,565. Glucose atenosmine phosphate, phosphorus inorganic phosphate atomatoinatian, potassium atomatoinatian data. Sodium 84,295. And urea nitrogen 84,520. The answer is renal function panel 80,068. The codes in this section describe panels of tests often ordered together. These codes are used whenever all the specific tests listed under the panel heading are performed, whether the panel is described with the same title or not. If one or more of the tests listed is not performed, the panel code may not be used, and the specific tests must be coded separately. If more tests than those listed in the panel are performed, the panel is coded and additional tests are listed separately. The codes for each individual test are listed beside the test under each heading. I hope this information is helpful. Be sure to check out other videos, including replays of my workshops where I do 75 practice questions per lesson, and my Duck classes that have 40 practice questions for more advanced medical coders. This and many more videos, including a podcast, can be obtained just by joining our coding membership here on YouTube. As always, I hope this helps and makes a difference. Jen